want to talk about market structure. All right. Tell all our students, market structure is one of the uh, pivot points of market cycle. Right. When you know how the structure works, it helps you a lot to be able to determine where market is going. All right. And I do tell all our students, it is when you learn how to trade with the market structure, that is when you have some hedge in the market. And when you understand market structure, believe me and trust my word, you'll be able to trade and make profit in this business. All right. You'll be able to trade anything that has to do with online chart. All right. So how does this work? How can we recognize market structure? The first thing I would like to share with us is that for you to be able to understand the structure, it is highly important for you to see a move first. All right. And you cannot judge a move in any market structure. You cannot judge a single move as a structure. Okay. You want to be able to see three move. All right. A three movement before you can decide where market is heading to. All right. You cannot be able to decide a structure with a move like this or a move like this. All right. You won't, it's not going to be possible for you and I or anyone to determine the market's move with something like this. All right. You want to be able to see a three wave. All right. A three wave move. Okay. For those of you who really understand um market structure a little bit, you will understand what I'm trying to talk about. But have it in mind that for you to be able to determine the right direction of a particular chart, you want to see a break of structure. What is a break of structure? A break of structure means that market is telling you that it's ready to continue to move in a particular direction. Now, when we talk about market structure, there is something you need to understand. Understand lower highs, okay? Higher highs and higher low in the case of an uptrend, all right? Now, I think I need to put that down. Okay. In the case of an uptrend, all right? You want to recognize higher high, and higher low, all right? But in the case of downtrend, you want to be able to recognize lower high, lower low, all right? This is what you need to recognize an uptrend and a downtrend. All right. So it is when you able to memorize this and have this at the back of your mind, that is when you'll be able to know if market is going up or market is trending down. All right. So higher highs and higher lows forms an uptrend. All right. And lower high and lower lows forms a downtrend. So how can we be able to recognize that? I'm going to put that to practice for you. So like I said, you want to be able to see something like this, okay? In the case of lower highs and lower low, all right? Lower highs and lower low. So in any market condition or any market cycle, This is what you see first, all right? A move up, a retracement, okay? Sometimes it's called pullback, all right? And another move to the upside. Now, this area right here, okay, this place is known as high, okay? Let's say this is a high because this place, let's say this is the floor. Let's assume this is the floor. This is where the trend started from, all right? This is the floor. You know, it is not possible for someone to, you have to originate from somewhere, right? You have to originate from somewhere. So we assume this area is considered as the floor, okay? Now, for us to start getting higher highs and higher low, we want to see a move, okay? This move right here is known as a high, okay? We cannot say we cannot consider it as a high yet until when we see something like this, until when we see a retracement or a pullback, all right? Until when we see a retracement or a pullback, all right? It is after this move has formed, that is when we can call this place a high, all right? Now, we want to be able to consider this place as a high once another moves form. Remember, I said we need to see a three-wave move. We need to see a three-wave move. So this move is one. This move is another one, making two. And this move right here is another one, making three. So we need to see a three-wave move first, all right? So this angle right here is known as a high, all right? Now, why this one is known as higher low, all right? Why did I call this one a high and this one a higher low? It's simply because this is the first high. We cannot call it higher high, okay? Because this is the first high. There is no previous high. A lot of people are making a mistake with this. There is no previous high, okay? So because this low is the first low, so then we can say this is higher. The low for this high is this one, so it is called higher low. I hope you understand. The low for this high is this, so this low is called higher low, all right? So now we have another move up. Now with this move up, you will agree with me that it is not possible for market to continue moving up. No, it cannot keep moving up forever. It will get to a point, just the same way we have it right here, market will retrace. So the same thing will happen right here, okay? Once market retrace right here to get to a point and stop, all right? You can see now this place is now regarded as higher high, all right? Higher high, okay? Why do I call this a higher high, and why do people call it higher high? Okay, like I said, this is the previous high. This high is higher than this one, so this high is called higher high. If what I'm sharing with you is making some sense and you're following, please type in yes in the chat, guys. If what I'm sharing with you is making some sense and you're following, please type in yes in the chat. So this high is higher than this high, so that is why it is called higher high, okay? But this high does not have any previous high, so it is called high. I hope you understand. Good. Good. Now, you can see we have another retracement right now. Now, after this, we can expect another move to the upside, all right? Another push up to the upside. So you can see now, once we have something like this, okay, like a stairs, like a staircase. So you can see it has formed, it has given us another lower, higher low, okay, which means we have another angle right here, okay? You actually want to work with each of this angle, please take note of this. You only want to work with each of these angle to recognize your higher high and higher low. Now, since we have another push up right now that pushes up, then we want to recognize this area as another higher low. All right, higher low. We want to recognize that place, this area, as another higher low. I hope this is getting clearer to you guys. So when you have good understanding about this, it's going to help you a lot, guys. All right, it's going to help you a lot when you have good understanding on how the market structure works. Okay, and this is the origin of market structure. This is what you need to understand when it comes to market structure. All right, so in the case of an odd, you want to see a high, okay, higher low, higher high, and higher low. All right, so when market keeps moving in this direction, okay, you want to keep noting it down. Another higher high, all right, another higher high. All right, why this one will be regarded as higher low, okay, if we have another move going up. All right, so guys, that is what you need to know. Please put this into practice and make sure you understand this very well, because that is what you need to, you know, to be able to understand how it works. I hope you understand this, guys. So if you have any question based on this, please let me know before we switch to, to the downtrend. All right, so you may want to take some screenshot. Okay, you may want to take some screenshot right now. If you need it, you may quickly take it. So in a nutshell, higher highs and higher low, you want to see something like a stairs going up. Okay, this is a stairs, down, up, down, up, down, up. So you want to see something like a stairs climbing each other. All right, to the upside, climbing each other to the upside. So in the case of downtrend, let's say this is where this is the highest level where price was coming. Okay, let's say this move, we want to recognize a change of trend, because to get to a certain period, market can never continue to keep going up. It will definitely change direction to the downtrend, okay, at some point. So when you understand this, you'll be able to trade profitably. I keep saying the same thing, please. Okay, just note that. So let's say this move as an uptrend got to this level, okay, and now from this level, this is where this stopped. Now from this level, we see another move. All right, market now try to change direction. All right, now with this single move to the downside, we cannot say downtrend has begun. Please pay attention to this, guys. With this single move, we cannot ever say downtrend has begun, okay, until we see a three-wave move. All right, until we see a three-wave move like this, just the same way we have for the uptrend. Until we see a three-wave move like this, that is when we can consider that yes, downtrend has begun. I hope you understand. Now, once we have a structure like this, a three-wave move like this, that is when we want to say, okay, this is higher, lower high. Let's say, few seconds, guys. So sorry, guys. Family issue right there. So now this level, we can say this level, we can call it a low. Oops. Okay. Okay, this level, we can call it a low. Why do we have to call it a low? Reason is simply because this high is the beginning of the move. Okay, sometimes you may use this as a lower high, but we cannot use this because this is the beginning of the move. All right, this is the origin of this very true wave move. All right, so you only want to concern with this after the three move has formed. All right, now this one can be considered as a low. Then this one you can say is lower low. Okay, lower low. Now we have something like that. So when we have another move to the upside, we can now say we have lower high. All right, guys, please take note of this. A lot of people tend to make mistake with the origin of the move. Some will say this is lower high. Okay, while some will say we call this lower low. Sorry, higher low, I beg your pardon. But to me, if you study the market very well, you understand how the theory works, you understand that the origin of the move, you cannot count it as part of the move because it is the origin of the move. Market may decide to change right from this level and keep going up. Okay, even after this one, market may decide to keep going up. So if you have considered this as uh lower high, then it means it would have disrupted your plan. Okay, so let's go back to what we're sharing with each other. So we have lower high. So let's say right here, this place you're going to immediately consider it as a lower low. All right, like I said, you want to see a step. All right, you want market to start giving you a step. In the case of downtrend, you want to see a step coming down. All right, you want to see a step coming down. So once you see another move to the upside, then immediately you know that this move right here is another lower low. All right, guys. So invariably, this is all you need to understand about uptrend or downtrend. All right, please pay attention to this. I hope this is very, very clear. If you have any question based on this, please let me know. If this structure is very well understood by you, please let me know in the chat before we go into the chat. All right, let me know if you have any question concerning this so that I can answer it before we go into the live chat and to look for something like this. All right, but it is highly important for you guys to know that market structure, once you're looking for something like this in the market, it may not be as perfect as this. And believe me, it will definitely not be as perfect as the way I just drew it. All right, but once you keep working with once you keep working on it, try to map it and recognize it, you will understand it much better over time. But trust me, it does not take much time to recognize market structure. But the only challenge a lot of people have is, when do I go in? When do I buy? When do I sell? That may not be a topic for not for today, but for another time, probably in the next week or coming week. All right. But we've just started dishing this out to you guys. All right. So, okay, somebody said well understood. In this uptrend, where is the entry point? Yes, like I just said, that is where a lot of people are facing huge challenge. Okay, like I said, that will be going to be a topic for next week or upper week, because we're going to take these uh, step by step so that you guys can understand. And for those who are new, can understand how this works. All right. So now let's go into the live chart. Okay. Let's look for an uptrend. Let's look for an uptrend before we come to the downtrend. Let's look for a trend that has changed from a, okay, good. Okay, let's make use of something like this. Let's make use of something like this. Now, like I said, let's say this is the origin of the move, right? Just the same way I drew it. This is the origin. Okay. Now, for it to start, before you can say, okay, an uptrend is going to happen. Let's say you see a move right here. Okay, a move to this level. And our assumption right now is that this move has not yet happened. Okay, chart from this area to the right hand side. Let's assume all this move has not yet happened. All right, this is where we have, this is where price is right now. Okay, where we have this vertical line. Now we have this move to the upside. After this move, the next thing that happened is this move right here. Okay, now this is where we have price right now. Okay, this move has happened. This is where price is right now. With this move alone, you cannot say market is going up. No, you want to see a three-wave move first. You want to see a three-wave move. So you want to see another move to the upside. Let's say this move happened. All right, now this is where we have the price. All right, so we have these three moves already. So once we have these three moves, guys, it tells us that yes, an uptrend has happened. I'm going to tell, next week I'm going to share a logic move about a break of structure next week. All right, that's going to be a topic for next week. I'm going to talk about a break of structure next week. All right, because I know some of you who have some understanding about market structure may have been thinking I've not been talking about break of structure. Remember, we're taking this step by step, so we don't need to dive into to dive into everything at once. Okay, for the sake of those who are new. All right, so guys, we want to see a three-wave move. So after this move, the three-wave move has been completed. So with this move alone, okay, with this move alone, we can say yes, market is going up. All right, market is going up. Now, once we have something like this, the next thing we want to expect is that, okay, since we have something like this, we can now say we have a high. Remember, this is the origin of the move right here. This is the origin of the move. So the origin is considered as the floor. Right? Some people may say this is higher high. No, that is wrong. Okay, according to my own research and knowledge, that is wrong. All right, because there is no previous high. So we cannot say this is a high, this is higher high, because we do not have previous high. So now this low, this area right here is called higher low. Okay, because we already have a high, so and a low has formed because market has moved. All right, now this area right here, remember, this vertical line is where we have price right now. Okay, this is where price is right now. So a low is yet to form. All right, you may say this one right here, why do I not pick this one? Okay, now even if we pick this, we have this low coming down right here. Now we have another move to the upside. Guys, don't worry, I'm going to teach you guys in-depth details about market structure. All right, so now we may want to, reason why pointed to this one is because this one is higher than this one. All right. See, market is easy to determine when you are looking at the data that has happened. But for the ones that are not, that has yet to happen, it may be a little bit difficult. But believe me, it is very, very simple for you to be able to know what to do once you understand how it works perfectly well. Now, remember, we are using previous data. So now, reason why I didn't pick this one is because we are using a previous data, hold data, okay? And this one is well above this one. So that's why I have to point to this, all right? But later on, I'm going to share the reason why we may use a single low first and why we have to turn back to the highest one, okay? Why we have to ignore this and turn back to the highest one, right? So now, let's say this is where we have price right now. We cannot consider this area as the end of this move until we see a move coming down. I hope this is very, very clear, please. Okay, we cannot say this place, this area right here, okay, is the end of this move. If we say this is the end of this move, how about this one? You can see market came here, came down a little bit, went up. All right. So now we cannot say this is the end of this move until we start seeing a pullback. Okay, a pullback, market dropping. So once market start dropping, that is when we can say, okay, this area is known as another higher high. I hope this is clear. Okay. So that is when you can call that area a higher high. I hope you understand this, guys. Okay, because a lot of people tend to mix a lot of things up. Now, we can see this move also traveled as far as this level. All right, as far as this level. So we also don't know if this move is going to come down here and stop, or it's going to stop at this level. Okay, we cannot say that until market pull down to a certain level and it started pulling up again. All right, now look at this area. We have market. Oops, sorry about that. Look at this area. We have a stop right here. Market pull back a little bit. It pulled back a little bit, but yet it dropped right from this area again to this level. All right, so don't worry, with time we're going to keep merging all these things with Fibonacci and everything. Remember, this is just the beginning of this class. All right, so we're going to get to that advanced stage, okay, provided you're here every Sunday. So now, until when we have another move going up, okay, that give us a certainty that this is most likely not going to keep dropping again. So this move right here, once we have it up to this level, then we can be rest assured that this place is another higher low. All right, this place is another higher low. I hope this is clear, guys. If this is clear, please let me know in the chat if this is very, very clear. Let me know in the chat if this is very, very clear. Let me know in the chat if this is very, very clear. Okay, now you can see we have this move went up to this level. All right, now right after that, according to all this previous data, we can see right from here we have a massive drop. So you can see we have high, higher low, and another higher low. Okay, a high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So this place can be considered as higher low. All right, can be considered as higher low. Okay, because it's very well above this level. It's very well above this level. Okay, so now this place is the origin. Okay, if you are following what I'm teaching to you right now, you understand based on the structure I drew to you guys right here. Okay, okay, it has shrink. Now this high is higher than this one. We are still going to talk about a break of structure. Okay, this high is higher than this one, so this one we call it is regarded as higher low. So which is the origin, all right, origin of a downtrend. Origin of a downtrend. So origin of a downtrend. This area is the origin of a downtrend. Now, we have a big move right here to the downside. A big move right here to the downside. Okay? We are not talking about break of structure right now, but this is just the beginning of a structure. Remember? So for those of you who have been thinking we're not talking about break of structure, no. This is just the beginning of a structure. So we are getting advanced to that level. Now this is a move. Remember I said we need to see a three-wave move first before we can say market is trending in a particular direction. All right? Now, we have another move right here back to this level. Okay? Now, another big move to this level. So when we have something like this, then we can say, yes, market is trending down. Downtrend has begun. So this area right here is known as low. Okay? Low. Then this one right here is lower low. Okay? So lower low. We cannot say this is the low right here because we are yet to see a pullback. Until when you see another pullback, that is when you can consider this area lower low. I hope you understand. So when you immediately see a pullback and it pull back to a reasonable level, okay, then you can say this is another lower low, and that is all you need to see in a trend. All right, that is all you need to see in a trend before you can start mapping out. Look at, when you see another drop down, then you can recognize this area as another lower high. All right, so in the case of downtrend, you want to see a low, lower low, lower high, lower low. All right, I hope you understand. Lower low, a low, lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, so you want to see something like this, you can see market keep dropping the same way. Then this area, you can say another lower high. I don't know if what I'm sharing with you guys is making some sense. So like I said, it will not be as perfect as the way I drew it out to you guys. All right, but you only want to recognize a pullback price to pull back to a certain level. Then once the direction continues in the same way, then you can be able to pick that spot and say, okay, this is my high, this is my low, this is my low. All right, I hope this is very, very clear to you guys. See, until when you have a good knowledge of this, that is when you'll be able to trade perfectly. And I tell you guys, if you have good knowledge of market structure, you will trade any strategy on this planet Earth. If you have good knowledge of market structure, you will trade any strategy successfully on this planet Earth, right? I hope this is very, very clear to you guys. Someone was chatting with me, was chatting up with me that okay, I want to talk about market structure. How about the advanced class? All right. Well, we've talked about this in our advanced class, but obviously, you know, we will have much time to talk about this on our in our during our advanced class compared to the 1 hour training we usually have with you guys every Sunday. So you cannot compare 2 hours, 3 hours training with 1 hour training. So with that, we go in deeper. So for those who really want something much more, those are the people who are opting for our advanced class. Okay, and we also have a pre-recorded session, over 5 sections on this, and over 2 hours on each section. So you can imagine how powerful that section is going to be. So guys, that is all you need to know and learn about market structure. Okay, higher high and higher low in the case of an uptrend, lower low and lower high in the case of a downtrend. All right, so that is all you need to know. So if what I've shared with you is making some sense and you've gained some value so far, please type in value in the chat. Type in value in the chat if what I've shared with you is making some sense and you gain some value so far. Please put in value in the chat. But I tell you guys, to be successful, it is not all about market structure alone. Remember, uh, to be a successful trader, you need to have a lot of things, good knowledge, okay, put together in every aspect of trading, okay? Because just one thing cannot make you a profitable trader. Even if you have good understanding of market structure, if you do not have good knowledge on money management, trade management, a good strategy, psychology, you know, how to follow proper trend, how to take an entry point, exit points, all of that. So you need to have all these things put together before you can be successful. All right. But trust me, once in a while, we'll be diving into all those things. Okay, but we take random session, random topic, I beg your pardon, when it comes to our Sunday training. But during our advanced class, we have this detail by detail, class by class. Okay, so you don't get to mix things up. All right, the only aspect is that for the free class, we take random subjects. All right, okay, so that is it, guys. I'm so happy you guys are getting value. Please, if you have any question based on this, please put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. In our next class or upper one, we're going to talk about market structure because a lot of you guys voted for market structure. So we're going to put in more class on market structure for you guys. All right, we're going to put in more training for you guys on market structure. But remember, we're taking random topics, so we have to dive into other aspects as well because we also have newbies and those who are starting afresh. So we need to put all those things into consideration, guys. So if you have any question, please let me know in the chat. If you have any questions so far, let me know in the chat. Yes, the time frame, you see, when we talk about market structure, it happens from 1 minute to monthly. Okay, you can find market structure on any time frame. Okay, it now depends on the time frame you wish to trade. I hope you understand. It depends on the time frame you wish to trade, Mr. Johnson. So right from this move alone, let me just try to this move alone. Okay, right from this move alone, when you go to lower time frame, this move alone, this one alone, you will see several higher highs and higher low right on this move. Okay, Even on this move alone, okay, you know, we are on daily. On this move alone, you will see several higher highs and higher lows, okay, for an uptrend. On this move alone, between here and this place, you will see several higher highs and higher low, okay, for an uptrend. All right, so that is when you can find this on smaller time frame, bigger time frame. So but when you understand, when you have good knowledge on how this works, you will be able to understand when to go in and when to go out. I hope you understand, and you'll be able to know which of the time frame that suits you. So you can decide to take this on one on daily, 4 hours, uh 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, depending on your time. I hope you understand. So any other question in the chat, please? If you want to trade using H4, you can simply look at H4 chart. It's as simple as that. I hope this is very, very clear to you. All right. Now, everybody, does this look like what I drew out for you guys earlier on? Does this look like it? Take a good look at this before I go back into that area. Take a good look at this. Does this look? Take a good look at this very well, guys. Now let me go back to where we have this. Okay. Do they look alike? Take a look, guys. Do they look alike? What I drew right here, do they look alike with what we have on the chart? Do they look alike? Everybody, I want you to drop something in the chat. Do they look alike? So make sure you have this diagram in your head. Once you have it on your head, trust me, it will start making a lot of sense to you guys. All right. But I'm taking this personally with all our advanced students, both the previous and the incoming ones. I'm going to, like we said, I'm going to be going deeper to ensure each and every one of them uh, keep making profit. But so far, we have good testimony. Okay. I'm so happy you guys have good knowledge. So I think this is where we're going to stop tonight. Our training class is capped 1 hour every Sunday. All right. So next week Sunday, I'm going to be here with you guys by 8 p.m. Nigerian time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. London time. So let's be here on time so we can start and dish out something really, really good. All right. So we're most likely going to talk about market structure again but trust me, we're going to talk more about market structure. But believe me and have it at the back of your mind that you need to have good knowledge about the market cycle, everything that has to do with the market before we can be successful. It's not all about structure alone. All right. So thank you so much, guys, for having me. In the absence of no questions, we can just call this a day, and I hope to see more of you guys on the group. All right. So for those who are on our binary class, let's meet tomorrow by 8:30 a.m. Nigerian time. God has been doing wonderfully well for us on our binary session. Okay, we're catching in daily profit, and we trust God this is going to continue day in, day out. All right. And I tell you guys, I tell our students, I tell people, it is when you have multiple streams of income that is when you can be wealthy. All right. It's not when you have one source of income and you have a lot of expenditure on that same income, you're not going to be wealthy. But until when you have two, three, four, five money coming in different angle, that is when you can say, okay, I'm wealthy. When your income is more than your expenditure. So guys, thank you so much, guys, and very soon we'll be coming in on crypto, guys, because a lot of people have been chatting us behind the bar. We'll be coming in on crypto, but lately we have dropped three or four cryptos trade for people to key in. Okay, for those who key in, we're still expecting the same coin to keep rising. All right. And for those who are ready for crypto, time is really approaching for another bull run on crypto. So we are deeply looking forward to that. So thank you so much, guys, for having me. I celebrate every one of you guys on this call tonight. So I'm going to see you guys next week. Thank you so much, and bye bye for now. And God bless you guys.